Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're in beautiful Daytona Beach and we are getting ready to hop into these two Type 34s and head our way down to Bug Jam. Bug Jam, for those guys that don't know, is one of the biggest classic Volkswagen car shows in Florida, and it's happening this weekend. Me and my best bud over here, Justin, are going to be taking these two Type 34s down that way. It's about a 2-hour drive. Last night we drove about 4 hours to get here in a Volkswagen. For those of you that never owned one, it probably takes more along 6 hours to go probably about 200 miles just because you're stopping, you're checking oil, doing all those kind of things. The gas tanks aren't very big, so you're filling up a couple of times. But yeah, so we're getting ready to go out there. I'll walk you around the cars. This is my Type 34. It's a 1964 model. Yeah, it's unrestored. I pulled it out of a barn down in Orlando probably about 6 years ago, and all I really did was lower it and put it on 17-inch wheels and rebuilt the motor, did the brakes, and got it running basically. And then this is my bud's Justin's Type 34. This is a restored 1963 Type 34, and it is amazing. He'll come out here in a little bit, and we're just gonna ride down that way. His is same thing. It's lowered. It has actually a beam in the front with the chrome Fuchs, and the interior on this car is just amazing. So it's gonna be a good ride today. Hope you enjoy, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. All right, Justin, we're pumping gas. Your beautiful Type 34 1963 year.
This is how you do it. You take the gas cap off first.
What? Oh, is that?
Last time I did this, I didn't take the gas cap off.
So, but wait a second. What are you doing putting gas in the trunk of the car?
Well, this isn't a trunk, it's a frunk.
It's a what?
A frunk.
What the hell is a frunk?
It's a front trunk.
All right. Holy cow. That's the prettiest gas tank I've ever seen in my life.
The Germans couldn't figure out how to put a gas door on the cars. They
Why-
were limited in their capabilities.
Why are you putting gas in an
Instead of diesel?
electric vehicle?
Oh, we're done with this conversation.
Oh boy. Look at this thing. Holy cow. The pictures don't do it justice, guys. Me, I drive the poor man's 34. Faded seats.
No, you drive a patina 30.
Bad rubbers, they leak. But you're right about that. It's the patina. It's a different look. But this sure is pretty. Hey man, talk about what kind of fuel you're putting in there.
Diesel.
Aha.
Yeah.
I've never.
I put a special additive that converts it to gasoline.
Oh.
93 octane.
93 octane.
7-Eleven brand.
Let's just document this for right now, because later on we'll be talking about this.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
it's
gas mileage?
$4 a freaking gallon.
Good thing my car's electric.
All right. Well, you're done. I'm done. Let's get back in it. Let's drive this 91 miles. It's going to take us just about 3 hours.
Yeah, by the way, I want to make something crystal clear. Richard Catala is completely out of his mind with electric.
All right. Let's do it, guys. Come on. All right, guys, we made it to Bug Jam. We're here in Dade City, Florida, and basically it took us a little longer to get here than we wanted to. We got a flat tire, blew out a tire on the driver's side. Not gonna lie, it was a little stressful today. Was suffering from some vapor lock issues with the Gia, and between that and the flat tire, and for the first time ever using a Volkswagen jack. Been in the game for a long time, never had to rely on a Volkswagen jack, but we did today, and but we're here. We're gonna walk around a little bit, and we're gonna show you what it's all about today. All right, guys. Check the spark plugs. Make sure that they weren't fouled out. I bought some new ones anyway. But yeah, so what's happening to me is that somehow, you see how much fuel is in there right now in that fuel filter? Well, when the car is running, there's barely any fuel in that fuel filter. And I think that what's happening is that somewhere along the line it's getting hot, and the fuel's getting hot and it's vaporizing. And so there's still fuel getting there. It's just not cool fuel where the motor would run well with it. So I'm really not sure what to do, but I'm just gonna keep pushing along, I guess. Keep chugging along, see if we can get this thing home. All right, guys. So we packed up and left. We walked the swaps a little bit. We went ahead and oh shoot, gonna hit somebody head on here. Yeah, so we walked the swaps, found a couple deals. We saw a bunch of nice cars, one Vanagon that I really loved, but we've got to leave early if we plan on getting home at a decent hour today. So we're hitting the road, and hopefully we'll get there without any trouble. So all right, we'll catch up when we get home. See you then. So here we are, Port St. Lucie. So we're at the, what is this, the Turnpike Plaza of Port St. Lucie. So this trip was probably the longest I've ever driven this bucket of a car that I'm sitting on here. It's gone 600 miles so far. 245 to Daytona. Made it there okay. Car was in one piece.
Relatively speaking.
Yeah. Okay.
We could always find the car because it was blowing smoke out the ass end.
Okay, whatever. That's fine. A little bit of crankcase pressure, it's okay. So then we get on the road early. The car starts to hiccup, starving for fuel. Didn't really understand what that was all about. It's fine. Then we hit the deepest, I don't know, I don't even think it was a pothole. It was just like the road was, yeah, it was uneven.
Yeah.
And I guess that the tire in the front it's such a low profile that it destroyed the tire. I didn't even hear it. All I felt was like the car pulling to one side. It didn't change the ride at all.
Bizarre.
It just pulled to one side. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, I told Noah, I said, we got a flat tire. He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, look. I took the hands off the wheel and I made a freaking left. We get to Bug Jam. The starter refused to work. Then I would tap on it with a little.
No, that happened after we changed the tire.
Okay, but it refused to work altogether. Like what it's doing right now.
Did we fast forward past the new battery that we didn't need?
We did. That was yesterday.
That was yesterday on the way up to Daytona Beach.
Thinking that it was the battery. It wasn't the battery. It was the starter that was getting stuck. You're right about that. So, but at least we tapped it, and it would turn over. Well, now you tap it, you could bang on it with a hammer, it ain't gonna turn.
Right.
So fast forward, we get to Bug Jam. We pull in there. I've got one limp wheel. One limp wheel.
Making the turn was fun to watch.
Making a turn. I backed into the spot, like from up the hill, back in. Okay. So then.
You do a great job at that, by the way. If you had a backup camera on.
I got a little bit of skills. So. All right, so then now I load up with a bunch of stuff. By the way, every part that I bought at Bug Jam has made its way on this car. The filter for the gas tank.
Yes.
The fuel line, I used some fuel line.
Yes.
The tray for the drinks in the front, using that right away. I used that.
Oh, you didn't have that coming up?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, we bought it there.
Oh, cool.
So we leave Bug Jam. We get to a gas station. First of all, your GPS took us some backcountry roads down here.
I was afraid of being put into a box, breathing through
so you could breathe. Yeah. I've seen that happen before. Good thing it didn't happen to us.
Right.
So then we get to a gas station, and I said, all right, let me take the gas tank out because maybe it's clogged. There's a filter underneath the gas tank that was clogged.
Completely clogged.
So we changed the filter. Oh my God, it was running amazing. We said, hey, maybe we should stop at the plaza up that way. And I said, no, let's push it another 50 miles.
We should have just gone all the way to Miami. Maybe nothing would have happened.
I don't know that it would have made it another 90. Like, I was low on fuel. You probably could have made it. I was low on fuel. So we get back. We make it past the first plaza to the second plaza, and we fuel up. We let the motors cool down a little bit. Push start the gear, and the noises this thing is making is like, what the F are you doing?
Yeah, something broke.
So I don't know if there's a screw that backed out and now is like rubbing on the fan. I don't know if something fell in the cylinder and is banging around in the cylinder, because that's a possibility too, even though it's intermittent.
In the cylinder?
Yeah.
No fucking no, because it's tinging like it's tin. It's nothing thick walled.
I have no idea what it is. I have no clue. So we called the tow truck. We're gonna have it towed to a safe location tonight, and then tomorrow or Monday I'll show up with a trailer, pick it up, bring it back.
Just show up with another engine.
I was thinking about that,
Yeah.
but then I would need to take some parts off of this and put it on that.
Yeah, just go with the trailer.
I'll just put it on the trailer, bring it home. So,
Well, the fun thing is,
well,
that
the
the
other-
ride home is going to be like a clown car.
the other part about that is in this car,
Yeah.
we're gonna cram into this thing and ride home. But if I come up with a trailer, I don't have to bother anybody else to come with me.
Right.
If I get it to run right and then take it back, and I'm not taking up space over at that place.
Yeah.
So
He's nice enough to let you leave.
yeah, we'll put it up on a trailer, bring it home. We are 109 miles away from your house, more like 98 miles away from my house. And so, whatever, I'll make the drive in the morning or in the afternoon or something like that, or in
And
the
just so
evening.
you know, I'm going to lock my car up in the garage,
Uh-huh.
right? So you can't get the engine out of it.
No, you can't lock it up because your house is being tented right now.
I think the tent's off as long as I hold my breath running in. But if I give you access, there might not be an engine.
Oh,
in it
look, the tow truck is here.
Holy shit, that was fast.
Yeah, well, talk about under promise and over deliver. These guys are.
Awesome. I hope he's not
This guy
getting
said an
hacked.
hour.
Was
He
it
said
Masters?
yeah.
Oh, awesome.
He said an hour. This guy got here 20 minutes. So it has a vent, and I had just filled it up. So when you put the car at an angle like that, which is unusual for this type of car, all that fuel came out of the vent and dripped all over the freaking place. All right, guys, we made it home safely. The car's in the driveway. We've got a lot of work to do to get it back on the road. I don't know exactly what's going on with the engine, but we are home. And so again, thank you for watching. That's going to do it for this video. Like always, like, subscribe, and drop some comments.